In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing two products by OMOTON, the Smart Outdoor Outlet as well as the Smart Light Switch. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you, and today we're going to check out these two products. Now, both of these products are smart life products. So what that means is they are smart products that connect to your 2.4 gigahertz network and can be controlled from your Google Home as well as your Amazon Echo. So they are capable to do that. Now, it's very easy to set these up. You will just need to download the Smart Life application to get started. So first, let's check out the Smart Outdoor Outlet. So here inside the box, you have some instruction manuals on how to get those set up. But then in here, we just have the plug. So this plug is an outdoor outlet that is IP44 certified. So is what the IP44 means. The first number means that it is protected against objects from going into the device. And then the second 4 means that it is protected against water. So spraying water on top of this. So they recommend that when you are using this outlet, that it is facing down like this, so that if there was water to get onto it, it would just run off of it. And it is not recommended to use it this way, where the outlets are right here and water would be able to enter in. So make sure that you're using it like this. And the device itself, all it has on the front is a switch that turns it on and off. So you just click that and you can manually turn it on and off. And then it has a light indicating that it is on or off. And on the back, it has a mount right here. So you could hang it from a nail or a screw or whatever. And then there you have the plug. And then each of these can be controlled individually through the Smart Life application. So because these are Smart Life products, that means you do not need a hub. So you don't need to have a Smart Things hub or any other sort of smart hub in your home to be able to use these. They connect directly to your 2.4 gigahertz network. Now, if you have a network that doesn't have 2.4 gigahertz or you're not sure, you probably are already on the 2.4 gigahertz network. So on my network, I have two different signals. I have a 5 gigahertz as well as the 2.4 gigahertz where my 2.4 isn't labeled. So that's the one that I will need to select before I connect these to the network. So let's get this set up and I'll show you how it works. To install our outdoor outlet, we will just need to plug it in. Pretty simple to do. Now that it's plugged in, we can simply click the button and we can see it will turn blue, indicating that it is on. But now to set this up, I'm going to go into the Smart Life application. Now I am going to check that I am on the 2.4 gigahertz network. So right here, it is not showing my 5 gigahertz. So I know that I am on the correct network. And now I'm going to select Add New Device up here. Over here on the outlet, I'm going to put it into pairing mode. And so what I need to do is just hold down on the power button for about 5 seconds. That will enable pairing mode. And then I'm going to go through and search for electrical outlet. So it's right there. And the light is blinking, so I'm going to select confirm light is rapidly blinking. Here I am going to type in my Wi-Fi password and confirm. And then it will begin connecting. So here you can see that the light was blinking rapidly and now it has turned to a solid green. So it has been connected and we can call this the Smart Outdoor Plug. So we'll just leave it at that. I could edit the name if I want to. I'm going to select done and now you can see that it has two switches. So here we are going to plug both of those in. And then I'm going to name these. So right here I can tap edit. And we're going to name this switch 1 just to keep it easy for the demo. And there we have switch 2. Now that I have their names, I have them plugged in, I can then easily turn them on. And I will need to make sure that if it has a switch on the device itself, like maybe a lamp, that it is turned on as well. And then down here, I have the option to turn all on or all off at the same time. So then if we go back to our main menu here, we can see that we have added the Smart Outdoor Plug and we can see all my other Smart Life products that I have in here. But if I open this up, so here we are back to that menu. And if I want to add a timer or a schedule, all I need to do is select the alarm over here and then I can add the schedule and I have all those options here. So if I wanted to have it turn off at a certain time, I would need to add one that says turn on at this time. And then to turn off, I would need to add another one where I select turn off and then change the time and then it will turn off once it hits that time. So we're going to add that schedule and now it is just on that one. If we want both of them to do that, we would need to add the same on the other switch as well. In the Smart Life app, you also have a few other settings where down here you can add scenes. So maybe if you have a bunch of different products connected together, you could have certain tasks where it turns on multiple devices at once. Say it's sunrise or sunset, you can go through and play with all of those right here. So maybe you want these to turn off or on at sunrise. You could do the sunrise task. Here we could add the condition where we're going to select sunrise. There you can see that the timer turned off the one light. But here we could say, let's say it's sunset. I want it to turn on these devices. And so we're going to turn a task. And then we're going to say, turn on the switch 1. Make sure that it is on, and we can select save. So that is how you can add different tasks. Now, one of the cool things is with Smart Life, you can actually use if this then that. So what if this then that does is it allows you to have certain commands where when you do something based on your phone's location or time or whatever, it will do something with these commands. So it takes a bit to set up, but you can say if this, so what is this? And I'm going to say location. So let's say if I exit an area, so maybe I'm leaving home, and here we can select the exact area we want, then that will happen. And the that is where I go through and I'm just going to search for Smart Life. And here we have Smart Life. And then I can activate a scene or turn off a certain light or set the brightness or color if your light supports that. So here I'm going to say I want the lights to turn off. And you will need to connect your Smart Life account. So here you will just type in your phone number or your email, whatever you use to create your Smart Life account. And now it's asking what you would like to turn off. So here I could say I just want to turn off switch 1 or whatever switch I want to have done. And then I check. So you would have to create that for individual switches that you want to control. And then I select finish. So now whenever I leave the home, it is going to turn off that light in case I forget. So now let's add this to our Google Home. If this is your first time owning a Smart Life product, you will want to go into the Google Home application, select the menu in the top left, go into Home Control, select Add New in the bottom right here, and then you'll need to search for Smart Life. But I've already added that, and so here we have all of our Smart Life products. But since I've already added it, I just need to say, hey Google, sync my lights.
Sure, syncing devices for 5 providers.
And then it will go through and find any new connected devices that I have. So then if I resync that, you now can see that it shows a 9. And if I go back and see my new devices under Smart Life, I now have switch 1 and switch 2. And we could assign these to a room, and let's just say that the room here is outside. So you can do that with both of the switches. You can also set nicknames. And now I can control those with my voice. Hey Google, turn on switch 1.
Sure, turning on switch 1.
Hey Google, turn off outside.
Okay, turning off 3 things.
And there we go. It was able to turn both of them off very easily. So these are very responsive, pretty happy with this outdoor outlet. And then if I want to manually control it, I can just press the power button there, turn them both on and off at the same time. To add your new devices to Amazon Alexa, just head on over to the Amazon Alexa application. Now, if this is your first time adding Smart Life applications to your Amazon Alexa, just go into the menu and select skills. So here you will just need to search for the Smart Life skill, and then you will be able to add that and sign into your Smart Life account. And then you can verify which devices you want to control. So I have already done that. So I'm going to show you how to add new devices. Just go into the menu and go to the Smart Home. And now I need to select Add Devices, and this will begin searching for any of the new devices that you have added to your skills. So here it could take up to 20 seconds, and then it will show you any new devices that you have. So here it says that it has found 3 new devices, and if we scroll down, we will see that it has the Smart Outdoor Plug. So that means I could control the entire plug just by turning it on and off. And here we have each individual switch. So the switch 1 and the switch 2, I can open those up, and then I can easily turn them off or on. Let's go back and turn on the other one. And you can also add these to different groups or rooms, and it's very easy to use this application as well. So there, the outdoor outlet will turn both of them on at the same time. And then I can say, Alexa, turn off Smart Outdoor Plug.
Okay.
So I have used a product like this before. It was very handy to have, especially at Christmas time. It was great to have my Christmas lights connected to this to automatically turn on and off. But one of the things I'm going to use this for is some deck lights that I have, so I can easily have those turn on and off with my voice or on a timer. Now they do recommend to have this 6 inches from the ground when it is hanging, so that there's no chance that anything could build up, even snow or water, to get inside of the outlet. Now let's check out the smart light switch. So this is a little more intensive install than plugging in the outlet that we did on the outdoor outlet, but this is really cool to have. So there are many different places where you could install an outlet like this. Maybe in a room that you consistently forget to turn the light off, you can set up a timer so it automatically turns it on and off, or maybe just in a main room in the house that you want to turn off at night, you can do that. So here is the light switch, pretty simple light switch. It just has a on and off down here on the bottom, and it has a light indicating if it's on or off. And then here you have the cables that you will need to install. And then in the box, you also receive some screws to be able to screw this into the existing base that you have for the outlet. And then here you have a snap-on cover. So this is pretty cool. All you need to do is snap it on, and that's it. You don't have to have any screws to put this on. And then there are some instructions. So let's go ahead to the bathroom where I'm going to install this. And of course, first I do need to turn off the power, and I am not a licensed electrician, so if you do need some extra help, make sure you go and get that. But check out the diagram right here, as this will help us know where we need to install all of these into the outlet. On the back of the light switch, there are 4 cables that you do need to connect, and you need all 4 of these to be able to get it to work. So you are required to have all of these to be able to connect to this smart wall switch. So here we have the red cable, which is the load. Here we have the black, which is the line. We have the white, which is the neutral, and then we have the green, which is the ground cable. So we're going to go and plug this in real quick and get it all set up. After I verified that the power is off, I'm going to remove my existing light switch, taking off all the plugs and pulling out any ones that are necessary for this install. Now I'm going to use these connectors. They are not included. I'll leave a link to some that I recommend below. And now I just need to connect these all together. So first I'm going to connect the ground, then I'm going to connect the neutral, and then here we're going to connect the load, and then here we're going to connect the live. And once I have connected those all together, I'm just going to go down and turn on the power and verify that the device does turn off and that it is wired correctly. Now I can see that the light has turned on, as well as the switch will turn the light on and off, and then it is connected correctly. To connect this, all I need to do is hold down the on and off switch to put it into pairing mode. And then I will just need to head on over to the Smart Life application and then add a new wall switch. So here I'm going to name it Bathroom Light. And then I will need to type in my Wi-Fi password to connect it together. And now I can easily turn on and off the light switch, and I can go through the Smart Life app. I can add any timers. Maybe I want it to turn on and off at a certain time. Very easy to do. Now that we have the switch all working, I'm going to screw it back in, as well as place the faceplate on, and it just snaps on. You do need to push it a little bit to get it set up. If you have already added Smart Life apps to your Google Home, all you need to do is ask Google to sync your lights or sync your devices. Then I can control it by voice.
Okay, Google. Turn off the bathroom light.
Okay, turning the bathroom light off.
Okay, Google. Turn on the bathroom light.
Sure, turning on the bathroom light.
So I'm really happy with the way that these connect together. It's very simple to use, and with this smart outlet, it's going to be very handy to have that in the bathroom. Maybe I am a little bit lazy. I don't want to get up and turn it off, but actually in the last week, Carrie's been having some really bad back pain, so it's been very nice for her to easily control a lot of these smart devices by turning off lights and whatever without having to get back up. So my conclusion about the OMOTON products here are very positive. So with this smart outdoor outlet, very easy to control, very easy to set up. I like that you can control each outlet individual. So this does cost about $33. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. But very handy to have, especially in the wintertime if you have anything outside that you want to control. Maybe you have some lights or whatever. Very smart to have one of these. Also, this outlet, so we've been using this for a little while. This is a little more complicated to get set up. So it did take me a while to get the right wiring, and I did have to check out a few different online forums to learn how to wire an outlet. So if you're not looking for something like that, there are a few different just simple light bulbs that you can get, which are really handy to have instead of swapping out the whole light switch. Now, is why I wanted a light switch in the bathroom is because there are 4 overhead lights, and I don't want to have each of them controlled individually by a smart light. I just want a single turn on and turn off, and all of them are on and off at the same time. So that's why I went with a switch in the bathroom. Now, very easy to use, really handy to have. Quick turn on and off. We've had no problems with it. And it was, of course, very easy to set up with the Smart Life app. And this is about $28, I believe, on Amazon right now. So that will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see any more Smart Life compatible products, make sure you check the playlist over here on the side. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe so that you can be notified of my new and upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.